I look like shit. Objects. Yes, Brianna, I know. Hi! I see five of you in the chat. I'm just thinking, hey Alex, woohoo! I am not an Aquarius, I'm a Capricorn. You know what? I look like crap right now because Kiddo was with me for a bit, but we went to IKEA this afternoon and picked up a new desk in my room. So ignore the mess behind me over here. Ignore it. But thank you. I'm 28 today with 20 years experience. So I look like, I look a little crappy. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I don't have a mic on, but I do have it with me. And I got to straighten things out. Straight. One thing I'm not. Ooh, oh no, we want to go this way. Haha. Maroof is in the chat. Alex gets around TO and Marie Palmer. So this is me, makeup free, in my room. Chris Mills, happy birthday. Thank you. Oh my God, it's everybody's birthday. And Michelle Gray. Yeah, Capricorn doesn't, or Aquarius doesn't start for quite some time. I put so my desk is about 95% finished. I have to put a door on it, and I have to fix there's a drawer that's right in front of me, like right down here, and I kind of messed up on it, so I got to fix it. So I can do that afterwards, because then I looked at the time and I was like, holy crap. Hey Yogi! So I am with my hair up in my little clippy clip and my grubby old t-shirt and jeans. So it was a fun trip to thing. Jeanette! Lovely Jeanette, sweetie pie. She's here. Now the party can start. Jeanette's here. So then I got text messages from everybody. I'm in the middle of like trying to get this desk together. Normally it would probably take me, it's IKEA furniture. Pfft, how hard can that be, right? And normally I could bang these things out pretty fast. And I was basically doing that, but I had everybody texting me, and I love people texting me to say happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. And then when it got around to the 5:30, 6 o'clock mark, I was like, are you streaming tonight? Are you streaming? I'm not 100. I'm older than you, but I look good, even though I'm all sweaty. $20 super chat for Mr. Strides. That's way better than a $2 one. Jeez, think of all that shampoo and conditioner I can buy with that. So, I look like shit. But I don't care, it's my birthday. I'm allowed to look like shit. I have no makeup on, my hair's up, grubby clothes, and still 95% finished putting my desk together. But I have a desk. Oh! And I have an announcement. I have a big announcement, but I'll wait till there's more people, because I don't want to drop the ball. But it's a good thing. Hey fans! So, this is my messy boudoir. Oh yeah, and the cat's going all over everything. Max is in here, being all curious. He's like, what is all this stuff? Yes. Oh, I need my water. So, I do have a bottle of wine. Mike Landry, $10 super chat. Happy birthday. Thank you, Mike Landry. Thank you for showing up in the chat. I do have my mic just in case I need it. I don't mind. I don't mind being called 100. You know, I'm just like fine wine. I get better as I age. So, oh my gosh, my nose is itchy. Somebody's thinking about me, and it better be damn good thoughts. Hey, Big S. So I said I'm 28 with 20 years experience, Alex. 20 years. So you have to do the math on that one. I don't care. I'm at that point now. I'm so old. Oh, I don't care if anybody knows that I'm 48. But that's fine. That's fine. I know I haven't streamed for a couple of weeks, not since I did the Evergreen Festival down on the waterfront. So that was a fun one. So, but like aged fine wine, I do have a bottle. It doesn't have a label on it because it's a homemade wine. Haha. So I might crack that open in a little bit and have wine. I didn't get cake because it was just a quickie trip to IKEA. Got what I needed, the desk, and came home and Mark and I were putting it together. Then he got hungry and he wanted to go out for his walk. So he did that and left me with the last little bit of the desk. So when I finish the stream, I will finish the rest. I just have to fix one of the little rolly thingies, you know, what the drawer goes into. What are those called? You know what I mean. I put one on backwards, so I gotta fix it. Blonde roots. Blonde roots. Okay, I'm cracking open the wine with my handy dandy NSLC. Because it is a corked wine. Oh, I can get revenge. So, and I haven't heard from my dad yet. My dad always sends me, oh, thank you, Jeanette, a $15 super chat for a fancy birthday snacky. Oh, well, there will be a fancy birthday snacky later. Yeah, I'm young at heart. Look, I'm 48 with the youthful vitality of a 47-year-old. All right. We're gonna crack open a wine. I had wine New Year's Eve, hence that's why I didn't go out anywhere on New Year's Eve. I was too busy drinking. Ooh. Oh, this is from Wine Kits. Marie Palmer, $25 super chat. Have the bestest birthday. So far, it is the bestest birthday. I'm having a good birthday. I slept in until 11 o'clock today, 10 o'clock Eastern. And no, I'm not 147. Fans, don't make me smack you. The cork is out. Michelle Briggs. Thank you, Michelle. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this smells like a nice Moscato, which is my favorite white wine. I know, I like things sweet. Wine glass, but it has a stem. I don't have one of those fancy wine glasses. Boop, 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 boop. There used to be a time. This is my corker. I have to get used to doing this at a desk. I'm no longer going to be working on my computer or live streaming from the kitchen table. I am in my bedroom. I'm drinking wine. It is a Moscato. No, you cannot have some of that alcohol, fans. You're underage. So, how was everybody's New Year? Happy New Year. I know I've been non-existent. I've been busy. I've been on the computer every single day looking for work and applying. I've been on, oh my gosh, LinkedIn, Career Beacon, Indeed, every place. And even like, yeah, every place. So, who wants to hear the announcement? Who wants to hear the announcement? It's big. It's huge. Oh God, I sounded like Trump. It's huge. So when I came home from IKEA today, I had an email on my phone because I didn't have my data on, because data, and my cell phone company might be cutting me off soon because I haven't. So, okay, you guys want to hear it. So, I had this pretty hush-hush, but what was it, last week I had a job interview, And it was the weirdest job interview I've had to do. It was different because I've never had to do it. They called it a virtual job interview, which basically is I had to log in to this site, and I had like 3 minutes to answer the questions because the questions would come up. I didn't interact with a human being, nothing. It was just all virtual, and it would record me. So I'm in my sweats with a cute little blouse on. I did my hair and my makeup, unlike not today. And did that, and then I was supposed to go in for an in-person interview on Monday, but then they had to postpone it, and then I was supposed to go in for Tuesday. So I got up Tuesday, yesterday, and was getting ready. I hopped in the shower, did all that, and I know I'm long-winded. Everybody tells me I'm long-winded. Was getting ready, brushing my teeth, I blow-dried my hair and everything else, and they called me and they said, well, we're going to do it over the phone because the case numbers in the province are like this high. Like they're in the thousands now. Yeah, it was a really different interview. So they did the phone interview because they just wanted to, you know, meet me kind of thing. Max, what are you doing? Okay. So they got to meet, or they got to talk to me on the phone. I actually got to talk to a person, which was really, really good. And why am I off center? Jeez. Cheese Louise. Vivian Johnson, $27.99 super wish. Happy birthday, Bevie. Wishes for all your hopes and wishes to come true. Thank you, Vivian Johnson. I'm hoping too. This is going to be my year. So they talked to me. Next thing you know, about an hour or so after I got off the phone, I got a background check. So I had to fill out all that, put my references down. They needed a PDF copy or a document copy of my proof of vaccination because you don't get hired now if you don't have a proof of vax. So I got my proof of vax and sent it in. And I had 2 of my 3 references contact me yesterday, probably around supper time, and said, oh, we filled out, like, we answered their questions. They contacted us, came back from IKEA. I got the job. So yes, I am an employee. Well, I start my work on the 19th, so in 2 weeks. So I got 2 weeks of leisurely living left. 2 weeks, well, no, not leisurely living. That's 2 weeks of me cranking out content for you guys. I'm going to be trying to do some fun, interesting things too. Spring Garden Road is now fully not under construction, so I want to be able to show you guys all that. I know. Let's have a drinky poo. Hey, Falcom. So I start in 2 weeks. And there's like benefits right off the bat. Like I don't have to wait till probation period ended. And yeah. But it's full-time and it's work from home. So that was another excuse to get a desk. I love my desk. This is the desk I've been eyeballing from IKEA for quite some time. It's a little dusty right now because we had it on the floor putting it together on top of a towel. And yeah. Yet fans? No. Oh, looky. Who's my mods tonight? I don't know if Strides is still in here. Let me see. Oh, delete. Let's delete that comment. Boop. There was a troll. So anytime you see like a weird, looks like a link, if there's a mod with a wrench, please use your wrench. So yeah, I get to work from home. They're going to be doing my training and I'll get all the stuff here for working from home. That means I can, you know, thank you. Okay, you're still here. Yeah, it's the Russian spammers. I've seen them on Strides and Kenny's and everything. You're ready to ban any and all super chatters. Oh, okay. Okay. I see how you play. Oh, that's so good. I love Moscato. That's a good one because it's more of like a sweet wine. I normally don't drink white wine. I'm a red wine girl. That's why New Year's Eve I got white girl wasted on some red wine. It was fun. It was fun. That's how I roll. Boop, boop. So that is my big news. So on my birthday, I got a job. That's like not quite the best birthday gift, but it's really up there. So yeah, and I got to catch up on videos. I am so behind on everybody's like videos. I was in Stride Stream last night just for like an 80 bits, sorry. But I was on applying for other jobs too. So what am I, okay. Sorry, that was a water bottle underneath my desk. So yeah, that's all what's new for me. So I got a job. I'm gonna have a steady income. Yay! And you got your PC set up for Christmas. Awesome. I still have to take down my Christmas decorations. So they're still floating around the apartment. I still have my tree up because I wanted my tree up for my birthday. So Ken's been busy. Ken wished me a happy birthday. Ken and Megan both sent me emails, and I thought that was really sweet of them. So if they're out there lurking, awesome, thank you. And it's funny because I was up till like 2 in the morning. So my best friend in Etobicoke, she was the first person to wish me happy birthday, but she didn't know that I was, I had officially turned my age at 1:52 because that's my birth time. Hey, Brad Palmer, cheers. So I've been, yeah, I'm not really, you don't have to bring down your Christmas decorations until March. Well, I might take them down either this weekend or next weekend. I want to keep them up. I put them up late this year, like a lot later than I normally do. So I just wanted to enjoy them. I wanted to enjoy them because they're twinkly and sparkly. Like I'll keep the tree up a little bit longer. You never know. I could always get like red hearts and stuff and decorate it for Valentine's. I could. And then do it again for St. Patrick's Day. And then Easter, I can take the like eggshells and paint them and hang them off the tree. I could do that. I thought it was very sweet of them that they texted me. Brad Palmer, $10 super chat. Cheers to a great birthday. Oh, cheers, Brad. And look, I even did my nails today, but they got chipped. Michelle Briggs, she wants to get me a hoodie sent to me. Oh, you don't have to do that, honey. That might be, maybe with my first paycheck, I'll buy a hoodie. And a Strides mug, because I have a Continuum mug, which I got to put on my new desk. So I got to have mugs, because they're pen holders. Did my cat give me birthday kisses? That little bugger woke me up at 6:30 this morning, howling at the door because he wanted to get fed. And it was like, wah! So, but I fed him. And then he gave me kisses and loves and everything else. And head boops. Tara Evans, thank you. I don't really drink on my streams. Never drink over your keyboard. Oh well. Maybe one of these days even though I just got this computer last year, I might invest in a desktop. You never know. We'll see. But I have things that I got to spend my paycheck on. You know, rent, bills, groceries. Especially groceries. I have a 19-year-old who eats me out of house and home. How do I feel about 2022? I feel pretty optimistic about it. I think it's probably going to be somewhat better than whatchamacallit, than last year. I know we're getting hit hard right now, but you know what? It's always darkest before the light, before the sun shines. So that's my way of thinking. So fingers crossed that this will be a good year. Starting off good. Got a job. Graphics cards are 1,000 itself. Well, I will be very careful. You know what I can do? I will move stuff out of the way and I will close. Let's move this over. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, Apple takes it too. Because I know YouTube takes Super Chat. Like they take a little cut. I didn't know Apple did, but hey, does that surprise me about Apple? Not really. So. And I'm sorry that I look like crap right now. Like this was just me taking a break from putting this desk together. And just rushing around. Like basically I got up at 10 Eastern. And got dressed right quick. And headed over to IKEA. Probably, well, after I had breakfast, showered. And kiddo's dad, he had the day off, so he had the car. He has a car. I don't drive. So he drove us over to Dartmouth, to the dark side, and went to IKEA. Thank you, Miss Annette Maloney. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Crossing both of my fingers. But yeah, I think it will get better this year. You know, you have to go through the shit to have the flowers grow. Oh my God, why am I saying like stupid sayings? I'm turning into a grandma. No, not really. Not really. So, yeah. I know I'm really interesting. I'm really interesting tonight. I'm just like, like I have my handy, look, I have one drawer put in. Max is on the bed. I still have Christmas bedding on my bed. But Max is over by the other drawer and everything. So I don't know how long I'm going to stream because I know that there's probably somebody else in the chat that wants to stream. So, which they can. Hey, Calix, I haven't seen you forever. Thank you so much. Granted, nobody's seen me forever. But that will get better. That will get better. So I think, you know, I have 2 weeks before I start work. 2 weeks to crank out stuff. And, yeah, it'll be great. I'll crank out content, get it all edited up and everything. Calix, a $28 super chat. Happy birthday. Well, thank you so much. You're too kind. I didn't miss Rap Battle and everything and all the games that we used to play. Those were always fun. And Calix was always a good player. Yes, I'm filling up my wine glass again. Oop. See, it's a snowflake. Isn't that cute? It's not mine. I don't know. Mark's grandmother lent it to me. So, I know. I miss the games, but that's okay. Like, you know, sometimes a change is good. A rest, a break. I totally get it. I mean, it could get a little monotonous at times. But I do like that Geo game. That's pretty cool. I am not tech savvy to even figure out how to do all that stuff on my computer. You know? Because if not, I would, I like that Geo game. Like, guess what city we're in? Thank you, Annette. Yes, I found out today, and I start in 2 weeks. And it's full-time work. So I'll have, like, between, like, 35, 40 hours. And that's before I have breaks. And there's full benefits. And what else is there? There's full benefits, dental, all that stuff, RSVP, RRSP. Yeah, City Guesser. Hey, Allie. Yeah, I don't mind a Quiplash. I always liked Rap Battle. I sucked at it, but I had so much fun with it. Godwin, $10. Happy birthday, Bevie, for Grower Cider. Well, you never know. I might have to go get some cider tomorrow. There's one place that sells it here in Halifax, and it's down at Rockhead. And that is like a privately owned fancy wine and alcohol place. So, and they import a lot of stuff in, so that's how I can get growers from Ontario. And they do have the peach one. So, yeah. So Bookish is here, Tara Evans is here, everybody's here. This is like my little birthday party, and I just... Sanjay! Thank you! I don't know if I could play Happy Birthday. It is free. It has no copyright on it anymore. I am going to be Monday to Friday, as far as I know. I quickly skimmed over. I skimmed over the little stuff, but read the important stuff on the contract. So, let's see. Un momento, s'il vous plaît. Look at that. I said things in 2 different languages. And I don't know how to type. Just a second. I need a good one. Hold on. Am I a fan of red velvet cake? I have to be in the mood for it. I do like the cheese cream icing. Yeah. I got a job. I got a job with Eastlink. Okay, Eastlink is down here, is like, that's my provider, so I know I'm gonna get a discount on my internet, and I do have a landline, but that is hooked to my door downstairs. I didn't want it hooked up to my cell phone. But yeah. What's this on my phone? So I did. Oh, and if you start noticing that my cheeks get red, that's the alcohol. It's like the family thing. What does this one sound like? Oh. Okay, we're gonna... See, I won't sing it. There, that's my 15 seconds of music. Ha! Suck it, YouTube. Yeah, my mom and dad still have the same phone number that they had, oh my gosh, since I was a kid, because that was the first phone number I ever learned. I'm not going to say what it is because it's one of my passwords. Must be a Nova Scotia thing. We haven't had snow in forever. We don't get the snow. By the time it comes up here, it turns to rain. Even Maine and New England, they've been getting snow. It turns to rain when it comes up here. But we're getting a nor'easter. We're getting a nor'easter on the weekend. I got the weather alert. They don't know if it's going to be rain or if it's going to be snow, but it's going to be we're going to get walloped. Megan! Thank you! I was telling everybody that you and Kenny both sent me chats today. And it took me a little bit to get back because I was putting my new birthday gift to myself together. A nor'easter. Do you guys call them nor'easters in New England, or is that just a Nova Scotia thing or a Maritimer thing? We are drinking tonight a nice Moscato. And the cheeks are already getting red. Oh man, I broke out. That wasn't there. This one was. This wasn't. Ugh. My gift I bought myself with my GST money. A new desk. I went to IKEA this afternoon and I got myself a desk. Just so I can do some work on here. I can edit in the privacy of my room. Now that I'm working, well, I'm going to be working in about 2 weeks, so I can do my job in my room, and it's going to be great. So I can put like all my planner stuff in the drawers, because I still do my planners and keep myself organized, and all my stationery, because I have like I have my stationery cart is out in the dining room right now because I just had to clear it out of the way while I was setting this up. But all my stationery, my stickers, washies, scissors, glue sticks, you name it. Oh, I can't do a desk tour because it's like 95% finished. I didn't finish it because I had people texting me saying, "Are you streaming tonight?" And it was more than 2 people. I had a few that were asking. So, but it is from IKEA. It is the Mickey. Huh, I remember getting that. I remember getting a Mickey on my 19th birthday, my dad. I was in school taking hairdressing, and I got called down to the office, and I was like freaking out because I thought, oh my God, I'm in trouble. What did I do? What did I do? And there was a bouquet of like flowers, and there was like a little itty bitty Mickey of rum, vodka, Bailey's, and something else, probably Kahlua. I don't know, because I was turning 19, so my dad sent that to me, so I thought that was really neat. I will make a video. I might throw it up on the B side. I was gonna do a video actually of Kiddo and I assembling this, but we took like 2 hours to do this because he has never really put furniture together. So I was taking my time and guiding him through it. So I would show him one part and he would do the other part. So he did really, really good. He caught on pretty darn fast of putting things together. I mean, it's IKEA furniture. How hard is it? Not really. But I just wanted to show him how to do it. Oh, Clayton Crawford is in the house. Hey, Clayton, it's my birthday. Yeah, our nor'easter's coming on Saturday, so it's going to be some wild weather. And will I go out in it? If I can get an umbrella by then, I can, because my umbrella broke. And the only other umbrella that we have in the house is Mark's, and he takes that with him when he goes to his dad's tomorrow. No, it is a wine kit. I got 2 bottles of wine that were made, but it is a Moscato, and it's very, very good. Oh, Kathleen Das is in the house. Hold on, I'm trying to read the chats, and they're just like... Yeah, today was windy and cold. Oh, Jeanette, drive safely. And I will see you later. And Michelle Briggs, you sent... Okay. Thank you, Michelle Briggs. You didn't have to do that. But thank you. Let's go on. I'm a slow typer. John O'Meara. Forever young. I am. Are the restaurants closed in Halifax? No. 50% capacity, but no. Schools got delayed for in-class learning until the 17th, but they're doing online for a week before that. So on the 10th, they have to start online. And that was just announced today. We have 45 in hospital, 5 in ICU. Those are the metrics that I'm more concerned about. I don't need to know that we have like 900 and some odd cases today. I want to know how many are in the hospital because that's more important. And that's all I'll say about that. Okay. Let's look at hoodies. Oh, can you tell what site I'm on right now? Na 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 na. You say it's your birthday. Na 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 na. It's my birthday too. See? I know that song, Kenny. Kenny's here. Sending me some Beatles love. Ooh, I don't know what hoodie to get. What hoodie? Pullover? Or zip? Why are zip hoodies more expensive than pullover? So the Ken Continuum is in the house. My buddy Ken. Yeah, our restrictions aren't too bad yet. I mean, granted, we do have a new premier of the province. He's only been in for a couple of months, so still seeing how he's doing things. He doesn't want to go right into lockdown and do a whole lot of stuff. Oh, look. Oh, hey, Deborah Ball. See, Kenny and Megan are here. I know, but I'm just trying to think which one. I'm not getting the crop top one. Yeah, I don't know who this Ken Continuum is. I'm just guessing. Look at this. I got like a ton of emails. Let me go into this. I'm like so distracted. Okay, let me see. Let's see how much it's going to cost for a Strides hoodie. What? Items in your cart are in high demand, but we have saved your order. And your order is reserved for the next 9 minutes and 49 seconds. I'm just kidding. You're eating cold craft dinner because my microwave is dead. You know what? Make macaroni salad out of it. That's like what we used to do as kids. Mom used to do macaroni salad with it. And it tasted just as good as the KFC macaroni salad. Just saying. We used to cut up like a little bit of mushrooms into it. And the mayo, not Miracle Whip, it had to be mayo. All right, let me, boom. I'm just filling out stuff. Oh, it wants my phone number. See, I'm ordering a hoodie. Go to PayPal. Jeanette is here. I haven't seen Jeanette for a long time. I like it when I see the regulars. Granted, like I said earlier, nobody's seen me for quite some time. My order has been placed. There, I bought some Stride swag. Oh, I'll have to model it too when I get it. And thank you for your order. We'll let you know as soon as your items have shipped. So I have the classic pullover hoodie. And it's going to be nice and baggy. Oh, that could be my... Now you have to buy more. We'll see. I will get a cup. I will get a coffee cup. I have to, you know, because I have Kenny's coffee cup. So I got to get... You're welcome. I will get a coffee cup because I like those. How much was the hoodie? The hoodie was 53 Canadian. It's not bad. Not bad. Considering my East Coast lifestyle was 82 bucks. This, you know, and it's probably the same type of quality as my East Coast lifestyle. That's the one that I like wore to death all in Toronto because I had to represent. Yeah, Susan's been quite busy working. Like, I haven't really seen her too much on Instagram either. What else is there? What? I can get pillows and wall art, face masks, stickers, bags. Oh, what do we have for bags? I am a bag. That sounds really bad. I like tote bags. I take them shopping. Drinkware. Well, Jesus. Okay, there's the mug. Ooh, which mug do I want? Classic. Skyline. Classic YouTube. We'll see. Just buy one of each. Just because I'm now going to be working. We'll see. No, I'll get one, but I'll have to... Let's see, what else do we have? We have stickers. Stickers for your laptop. How come you don't promote them, Pillows, wall art. Boy, you're going all out. Oh, look, there's even kids and babies. See, I will wear it. I will wear the Stride swag around Halifax. Just because I'm nice. Is there any spamming in the chats? Yeah, stickers would be cool. I could put it on my laptop. I mean, I have my East Coast lifestyle on my laptop, and I have my 7 guys from Korea on there. I think that was Michelle Briggs, Johnny. Thank you, Michelle Briggs. You guys can spam happy birthday to me all day if you want. I've been getting happy birthday messages from 2 a.m. this morning with my friend Tanya. And then, where is it? Yeah, if you see anything that has like a Russian name and everything. So now I'm going to be getting a Strides hoodie. Hey, New Valley Costs. Thank you. I realized I'm drinking on an empty stomach. Is that wise? Oh, why not? It's only my birthday once a year. Yes, if you see anything that has like Russian names or something, and it will have like something, then it will go .lnk or something. Nuke it. Nuke it. I am not driving. The roads are much safer without me having a license. Just saying. I am brutally honest about that. I am not. Oh, that's a good idea, Godwin. We need pet swag. Pet swag. I could get like a little kitty shirt or little kitty sweater from Max. I know. Well, I used to have a friend that used to her family used to celebrate half birthdays. So half birthdays for me would be what? July 5th? Or June 5th? I see, I have to count on my fingers. Frig, I'm such a blonde today. Pet swag. Pet swag. That would be awesome. I could get like a little sweater from Max. He's like all sprawled out right now on the bed. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you Max. Ignore the mess in my room. See, there's Max. He would look cute in a little thing. See, there's the door I have to put on my desk. I have to put the shelves in. There's my pens. There's my bottle of wine. Max, say hello to everybody. You are like my channel's mascot. You know what? Max is just like, F off, I'm sleeping. Yeah, we all love to see Max. Max, do you want a Johnny Stride swag? Do you want a sweater? Max in a tuxedo. Yeah, you can't really see his tuxedo. Look at him. This is how he's, well, no, normally he sleeps sprawled out on his back. Oop. Oh. Sprawled on his back like a hussy. Yeah, he's not having anything of it. Let me see. Let me set. Ooh, we don't need to see the mess in my room. it's so cute because Max, on his front paws, they look like little mittens. And his back paws, they're white, and they look like he's wearing boots. So he has like a full ensemble. You didn't see Max? Yeah, he's like chilling out on the bed. My nose is itchy. Somebody's thinking about me. Better be good thoughts. It's my birthday. Yeah, Max will let me use the bed later. I mean, it's a queen size bed. And because I'm a queen, you know. And he takes it, he'll sleep smack dab in the middle. And I have to curl up, fetal position, clinging for dear life to the side of the bed. Okay. This should be the last one. Set you there. Yeah, he's a Puss in Boots. Oh, he could be, yeah, well, no, he was a marmalade cat. I was going to say, like, from Shrek. Yeah, Max will not go in a Speedo. Yes, Max runs the house. He's the king of the castle. Is there any trolls in the chat? I haven't seen anything, but I'm not really looking. It's my... I will get after trolls if they go into if Johnny streams later. I'll nuke them there. I have no time for trolls. No time for that. Deborah Ball, I don't think I have you on Instagram. Let me go look. This is so cool. I got my computer in my room. Let me find Deborah Ball on IG. Max in a spacesuit. Max sitting in Captain Kirk's captain's chair. Max speaking to Mr. Spock. Max versus a Klingon. Max versus a Tribble. Let's look for Deborah Ball. Who sent me a message? I'm not going to say who the message is from. It just made me smile. All right, let's look for Deborah Ball. Boop. And it would be nice if I knew how to spell today. I found her. Oh, she's already on my Instagram. Oh, she has a kitty too. What did Max have for lunch today? No, you know what? I haven't even had lunch. I had breakfast this morning, but I didn't even have lunch or supper yet. And it's like 7:10 here in Halifax. I'm not hungry though. I just too much on my plate right now, like getting this desk together, and then gonna organize it later. Yeah. But Max had his cat food. It's indoor formula. And it's low cal, which he really loves. And because the two of us are on a diet. And what else? I think he had salmon. It was like a shredded salmon flavor. He seemed to like it. Oh, Max would love Five Guys, no doubt. When was the last time I had Five Guys? It's been quite some time. Where did I go the last time I had burgers? I went to Crave here in Halifax. That's like a local place. And they have one that has like, oh, what is it called? It has goat's cheese on it, like a really nice sharp goat's cheese. And I always get that with, I always do my usual with grilled mushrooms, lettuce, tomato. Excuse me. Hey, Danny Joseph, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll usually go to Crave, or there's a new place called Charger Burger that opened up. Let's see. I shouldn't be looking at... Yeah, there's nothing going on with Instagram right now. It's boring. I've been on Instagram more than I've been on Facebook. I haven't really been on Facebook too much. Max isn't happy. Max just had that look on his face, just like, get the camera off me. I'm sleeping. I own your bed. I think he just likes the Christmas bedding I have on there. Sorry if I'm being really boring. I didn't even get a cake today. I was going to get birthday cake. And I didn't even get a chance to get to the store to pick up I was going to get like one of those little ones that you get at the superstore or at Loblaws for those who are in Upper Canada or anywhere else in Canada, but down here it's the superstore. I was going to get one and have the candles. I was going to wear the dorky little birthday cap and everything. Look at my hair. Oh my God. Can you look? I'm all like sweaty from... Oh, bad hair, bad hair. This is me when I am putting stuff together. But hey, if you need me to put IKEA furniture together, I'm your girl. It just took longer because I was teaching Mark, and Max was being nosy. He had to supervise everything. But if anybody wants to get me 5 guys, you can. Look, my face is already turning red from the hooch. And I'm only halfway through the bottle. I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to dance. Oh, frig, I hate my hair. My bangs are at that... I think some areas still have the Great Canadian Superstore. I remember it used to be the Great Canadian Superstore when I lived in Toronto. There was one right on DuPont. Because I went there a couple of times. I used to go to, on DuPont, it was right around the corner from really where I lived. DuPont and Ossington. It used to be a Food City, and now it's a Sobeys. And that was my grocery store. I always went there. And then if I felt daring, I would walk up DuPont and go to the superstore there. Charge your burger. Is that the place where they put jumper cables on your burger and electrocute it rather than placing it on a grill? That is exactly, Clayton. That's how they cook it. Did I tell you that we're weird down here in the East? We're weird. I'm one of the normal ones. Can you believe that? Oh, they have Great Canadian Superstores in Alberta. I mean, they're all the same. Like, why can't they keep the name the same from coast to coast? Like, you don't see Sobeys changing their name. Like, Sobeys started here and then, you know, took over. Sanjeev, what are you saying okay for? Hello. I've never seen you in my chat, I don't think. It's not a familiar name, but welcome. I don't know where my lip chap is. I'm like, I got chap lips. I'm buzzing. I'm a lightweight. Just going to tell you right now. Hey, Jaceel, thank you so much. Did you know? Did you know? I'm 28. But I have 20 years experience of being 28. Thunder Bay still has the real Canadian Superstore. Oh, there's one at the intersection of Don Mills and Eglinton. I find that remark normal offensive. I'm not normal. Totally not normal. I am unique. I am unique. What you see is what you get. What was it? A couple weeks ago, I got bored and decided to do my Myers-Briggs. So I am an ENFP with the T, and they call that the campaigner. I can't remember exactly what all that entails, but I know that I'm an extrovert. I'm one of those people, I talk to everybody. Yeah, normal is totally boring, isn't it, Yogi? If everybody was normal, you know how boring this world would be if we were all the same? I am just like everybody's ray of sunshine. I mean, what you see on camera is really how I am in my day-to-day life. I'm always trying to get everybody like smiling and happy. That's my goal. I'm slowly moving my camera and straighten it out. Yeah, I'm getting red. Look at that. Look at that. See what the hooch does? Let me see. Woo! Look at that. You think I'm sunburned. Yeah, I'm wearing my Brooklyn Heights t-shirt today. My Queen of the North. I bought it because it supports the 519 in Toronto on Church. Whoop. We don't need to see the boobage. You guys aren't there yet. I know I've been talking to you guys for over a year, but I'm not that comfortable yet. We love you as you are. I love you, Yogi. When I do get drinking, I do love everybody. If I was in public with people, I start making out with random people or my friends. I'm that drunk. That's the type of person I am. GK, thank you so much. I will be safe. I got a new job today, and it's a work from home, so I don't have to go out unless I'm going to be recording content. And I can't wait because it's winter time. It's my favorite time. I found in the summertime I always get sluggish. And oh, I thought I heard Mark coming home. Winter I thrive. I love winter. I know I'm weird, but I just said that I'm not normal. I like snow. It's probably because I don't drive in it. I don't have to shovel it because I live in a high rise. I'm overjoyed. I mean, it's been what? When did I finish up I was on a program. I was on a contract, and that ended the second week of December. So that kind of put me in a funk. That was another reason why you never saw me. It kind of put me in a funk. And I was just like, and I loved it there. I loved everybody there worked with. And I got to go back for a little Christmas party on the 23rd. And since it was a bakery, they loaded me up with I filled up like 3 bags of bread. And I gave Mark the cookies. I got bread. I had scones. I had a whole lot of stuff. Devin, you almost forgot me? You can't forget me. I was in logistics. Right now, I don't know, it's logistics down here. Like, you think we have the Port of Halifax. We have 2 container terminals. I've worked at one. You think that I could find something. And a lot of the trucking companies and everything, they're all out in Burnside. You know, where that dastardly fox is. Teratopia! My girl crush! And, but yeah, the Burnside fox is out there, but there's some jobs, but I have to take transit, and there's places where there's jobs, but transit doesn't even go anywhere close to where it was. Amazon has a warehouse that they're building, and I would love to work for Amazon, but I just want to make sure that, you know, those rumors that you hear about, hold on, I gotta fix this. This is driving me nuts. There. You know, you always hear the rumors about Amazon not wanting, like, not treating their employees pretty good, but they had like a really good sign-on bonus and everything. But the only thing is, they were looking for people for back shift in, like, you know, to work and everything. And I have no problems working in a warehouse. I'm a pretty strong and sturdy girl. I can, you know, I'm not a weakling. You know, I don't have spaghetti arms. I'm pretty sturdy and strong. I mean, they would probably pay me to get a forklift license and everything. But I'm working for Eastlink. And I think, you know, that will be, I will be doing, like, retention. I think that's, my brain is today. But I'm not going to be selling. I'm not going to be doing outbound calls. I refuse to do stuff like that. I'm going to be doing customer service. So when people call up, you know, for accounts or whatever, I'll be like directing them to that, directing people to all that other stuff. Devin, you have a channel. I have to go look that up. My girl Teratopia did a vlog on her channel the other day. And she went down on New Year's Day to... What beach was it? Sunny something other. It was in the West End, going towards Etobicoke. And people were fools and jumping in that ice cold water of Lake Ontario. Sunnyside, thank you. I should know Sunnyside, because like that's what everybody calls Bedford, is Sunnyside. Everything is Sunnyside out in Bedford. But she was out there watching the crazy fools on New Year's Day jumping in Lake Ontario. And it was like, frig, I should have gone down. No, I didn't get hungover from New Year's Eve, but I was still sleeping when they did the polar bear dip at Point Pleasant Park, because most people go down to Point Pleasant Park on New Year's Day and do the polar bear dip, and that's going into the harbor, which is like fed by the North Atlantic. So if you think Lake Ontario's cold, try the Atlantic. So crazy fools. And plus Halifax Harbor, I would not go in that water. You'd have to pay me. But she had a really cute toque. And not as cute as the Junction Brewery, the yellow toque. But she had a Tim Hortons toque and it looked really cool. I will get into logistics. Like that's still something to, I'm still looking. I know that when you go down to like the container terminals, because that's what I like to do. I like working at for the port. They're hard to get into, and they have a lot of nepotism. Is that a word that I could use? There's people there that, you know, they got hired on because, hey, their uncle works there, or their brother-in-law works there, or their sister-in-law, or whatever. And that's kind of hard to break through. I'm just reading your chats here. I feel like I have to burp, but I don't want to do it on camera. Excuse me. They don't sell the toques anymore. Mr. Stroids, if you're still in the chat, I bought a hoodie. Can I have the yellow toque, please? Because you got like this really cool one that has a JS on there. And you probably will be wearing that a lot more than the yellow toque. And it's my birthday. And yes, I look like shit, but normally I'm really cute. But yeah, I totally dig, like, I geek out over like the ships and following stuff. Okay, everybody has like their geeky stuff that they follow, right? Most people get into like the tech and whatnot. There's girls that like makeup. What? Please? You'll be my best friend forever and ever. But no, I totally geek out on what, like I do. I watch who's coming into the harbor, what ships are coming in, and how big they are, and how much they're going to be offloading and loading on for import and export. What's going on the rails, where is it going, type of thing. But you have like all these toques. You got like your Roots toques. Blah, blah, blah. I can't even talk. You got your Roots toque. You got your JS toque. Teratopia, $25 super chat. Happy birthday and congratulations on your new job. I like that yellow toque. The yellow toque would look cute on me. Just wash it first. Please. I'm trying to be cute now. But it's not working. I have to resort to other tactics. And I don't know what that is yet. Woohoo! I start on the 19th. I can't wait. I'm going to have full benefits. I'm going to have discount on my my internet. Oh, yeah, the global logistics crisis is pretty It's bad. It's bad. It's to the point now where Amazon basically has their own fleet of ships they bought. They have their own 53-foot containers. And they usually go for between China and Long Beach. Long Beach and the Port of Long Beach and the Port of Los Angeles. And they're finding now that there's, on a daily basis, that the ships are, there's about 85 ships in the harbor waiting to get into Long Beach and LA. So Amazon is basically, they got their own, they have their own containers now. They have their own ships that they're doing, and they're going into smaller ports. So they will go into Houston and use the port of Houston. They'll go up to Savannah and everything. So yeah, you just can't stop watching like the ships and keeping up on everything. Like I still have to keep up on what's going on and everything. I mean, I've even done some stuff with logistics, even through the government, the provincial government, just for updating and upgrading and everything like that. So when I hear people complaining about the price of something, it's not the stores that are like, yes, the stores are setting the price, but they're getting their prices basically on how everything is getting shipped in. And if you don't have the workers to do this, like to do all, because right now with shipping and everything, there's too much. There's too many ships out with containers, and not enough places to store these containers, and truckers. Like there's such a demand for people to get into the trucking industry, to do that, to offload those containers, put them on their chassis and take them to wherever they have to go to, whatever DC of the company that ordered these things. There's not enough. Everybody's getting into the tech jobs and not enough getting into the shipping. And you know, I don't think I could do, well, I don't have a license. I don't think I could drive a truck because, you know, you can either do long haul or short haul. A lot of the truckers that I know around here in the city, they're all short haul. They go between their warehouses up in Burnside, go to both container terminals, pick up their boxes and offload them, put them where they have to go if they're going to be going on a rail or going farther out. But, you know, just watching stuff, and they're saying like there's a lot of ships now that that the Port of Los Angeles and Long Beach, they can handle like the really huge ships. But they can't go through the Panama Canal and everything. And it's cheaper really to go through the Panama Canal to get up to the Atlantic side than it is to go through the Suez Canal, like go through the Indian Ocean, up through the Suez, through the Mediterranean, onto the Atlantic. That takes longer, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper. But, you know, we live in a microwave society. We have to have everything like now. And plus there's a lot of pirating in the Indian Ocean and up by the mouth of the Suez. So that's kind of hard too, because you're getting pirates that are coming in from a lot of the poorer countries, and this is what they're doing to make money. We had a post-Panamax ship when I worked at the Port of Halifax. We had one that came in and it was at 16 TEUs, 16,000 TEUs. So that means it holds 16,000 containers that are 40-foot longs. And I remember having to go up because I was planning the ship and where the things, and I have to make my plans cohesive with the ship's planner of where they want it and where we can put it. So I hate heights, scared to freaking death of heights, but I had to climb up that gangway, and it's a wobbly thing. Thank God there's safety netting underneath of it. It wobbles and it shakes and everything else. And I had to go up there and talk to some Filipino captain. And I don't know, maybe it was just like he didn't want to listen to me. Probably because I don't have a penis. I don't know. But Yeah. Yeah, 16,000, it would be about, yeah, they're huge ships like APL and CMA. They have a lot of those big ships that do it. Maersk as well has them. I would not do air traffic control. See, look at this. Johnny can geek out on computers and tech and all that stuff. You start talking to me about container ships and ports and stuff, and I will geek out. And people will say, why don't they ship it through airlines? Like planes. Like, I know that FedEx has their planes, like, you know, UPS, all the major courier companies do. But planes cost a lot more because, you know what? Gas ain't cheap. Fuel for an airline, like, that's what you're paying for a lot on your airline ticket too. And the cost of a container to have it filled used to be around like 10 grand. Now it's like 30 grand to fill up one. You want to live in a shipping container home. Yeah, airlines are much more expensive. Like, even when like FedEx has their stuff on there, like when you order something and it's coming in on an airplane, like whether it's from DHL or if it's coming from FedEx or if it's all these other companies, when they have to fill those up, that's why when you get your duty, like when you get your way bills and you have to pay the way bills and it's like $30 and $40, you're paying for that. You're part of the cost of the fuel for those planes. How did I become so knowledgeable in the marine industry? Because I went back to school about 5 years ago. It was 2017. I went back and took supply chain and logistics. And that's another thing. Say about 15 years ago. Oh, I'm so geeking out. 15 years ago, nobody really did a whole lot of like shipping with the containers. Like, it wasn't as in demand as what it is now. So there was a surplus of all these containers that were sitting at ports empty. So people would sell them off, and guess what they would do? They would build houses. They would have like little restaurant areas, like say the Stockyards over on Bathurst in Toronto. You know, and do stuff like that. And so there's a shortage. So, and it costs money to make 20 foot, 40 foot, 53 foot containers. And they're mostly made in China. So yeah. You can get, I think there's a place out there going out towards Prospect Nouvelle, going on the way to Peggy's Cove, and I think they have a place there that has like a lot of the old broken ones. Bevie is really a smart cookie. You're damn fucking right, I'm a smart cookie. I just come off as being dumb because people assume that I'm blonde, that I'm not gonna have a brain up in my head. This is my geeky stuff. My geeky stuff. So when I see the cost of groceries at Superstore or at Sobeys or even at No Frills, I'm just like, okay, well, right now it's costing a lot of money. COVID hit the logistics industry really bad because, you know, it's not just the cost of the shipping and everything. You got like workers. What are you doing, Max? Yeah, stacked. That's what it is. That's at Bathurst. Right before the bridge. And that's all done out of containers. To me, personally, I still think that the Port of Toronto, how they got rid of their container terminals and stuff like that, that was a bad mistake, probably. I mean, granted, yes, it's going to be all high-rises and condos and the bridges that they built here in Dartmouth. But, you know, the Port of Toronto could have been pretty well comparable to, like, the Port of Montreal, because there's really not a whole lot of ports on the Great Lakes. You got Montreal, that's it. And then they have to switch over. Like, I know it's different ships that they have to use for the Great Lakes. Do I have a photographic memory? I used to. But as I'm getting finer with wine, my memory's a little... Hey, Zach McNally. You're going up to North Bay in the summer, Godwin. North Bay reminds me of my hometown. My hometown, which I haven't been home for so long just because this freaking pandemic. I have parents that are like immunocompromised and they have all that. I don't get home. And but hopefully, I think Mom and Dad are going to be coming up sometime pretty darn soon to visit, because they wanted to drop off Mark's Christmas gift, because they usually try to come before Christmas, but they didn't. And I have my niece coming tomorrow. She flew down for Christmas from Vancouver because she goes to UBC. So she's coming down for the city tomorrow. We're going to hang out. And yeah, it'll be fun. I get to hang out with my niece and do stuff. And she said she would try to find some stuff at H Mart in Vancouver, because there's one right like 2 buildings over from her dorm on the campus. Y'all know what I want from H Mart. Just think of the 7 boys from Korea that I love, that I'm gonna marry. No, I'm way too old for them. And I don't like guys in their 20s because they don't know anything and they think they do. Holy crap, my wine is talking now. Kiddo has a really good memory. Oh my gosh. Kiddo has a lot. He can sit there and tell you what you did like 3 years ago on, you know, May 15th and what day of the week it was and everything. I am serious. Look at this. This is the alcohol. This is what it does to me. Oh no. No, everybody in my family gets this way. Everybody in my family, well, yeah, when I see my brother drinking and my sister, well, I don't really talk to my sister all that much, but yeah. I will not marry V. Oh my God. No, I like Hobie. I like J-Hope. J-Hope's the dancer of the group. He's got like the moves. I will not marry V. 26 is way below my limit. 26 global, 27 Korean age. Granted, J-Hope is, he'll be 28 in February, which technically would make him 29 in Korean age. Yes, I get flushed when I'm drinking. So me, I'm 48. I don't freaking care now. Who cares? Who cares who knows my age? Except for my muffin top, I think I look pretty damn good for my age. Memory, eating a lot of fish? No, that is a misconception of the East Coast that we sit there and eat fish all the time. You know how expensive lobster is? Lobster ain't cheap anymore. I remember growing up, Dad used to tell me when he was a kid, you always knew the rich kids from the poor kids because the rich kids would have peanut butter sandwiches or peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and the poor kids always had lobster. Well, nowadays, you can't take peanut butter sandwiches to school, but that's the poor man's thing. Hey, I'm going to be working. Hopefully, now that I'm going to be working, I'll bank up some money once I get the bills paid off. I'm going to be saving up money anyway, but just in case my 7 boys from Korea decide when they go on tour that Sky Dome is on their itinerary. And I got my friend, she's going to get tickets for us. We already figured out where we want to go, where we want to sit, but I don't even care if I'm in the same building and breathing the same air as them. I'm happy. I'm happy. But yes, misconception of the East Coast is that we eat seafood. I don't know, when was the last time I had seafood, like fish and chips? It's been months. It's been months. It's been a while. First off, it's all deep fried. Do I really need it? Look at this chin. Look at this chin. I do not need deep fried food. And Yeah, I don't really... When was the last time I even had salmon? Like, I'll do up salmon in the oven. Like, I'll do it up in the parchment paper, throw in some herbs, some garlic, a little pat of butter, roll it, wrap it all up in parchment, bake it in the oven for about 20 minutes, not even, because it's salmon, it cooks fast. And then I'll have that with grilled asparagus and some cauliflower, and I'm good. Yeah, I don't know if I can do below 35. I'm with you there with Devin. I mean, I don't know. I'm turning into a cougar in my old age. I've always liked younger. But anything below 35 is just like, oh, I feel creepy. Heck, anything under 40, I'm feeling creepy. If I could babysit you as a teenager, I do not want to date you. Road trip to North Bay. We'll go with Godwin and Terratopia. We'll kidnap Johnny. We'll all go. We'll take Kenny. That sounds like fun. I'm totally down for that. I heard that over Christmas the Lobster Patrol in Nova Scotia caught the Octopus Gang. Shh, Clayton. That is on the DL. The DL. Oh God, here I go. More wine. Whoop. There used to be a time. See, I can still pour wine in the bottle and not have it drip anywhere. Watching a lot of Halifax videos on YouTube in the hope to relocate there once my application is finally... Well, you got my channel, and there's the Halifax Walker. He's, he's super nice. I still have yet to meet up with him and do a collab, but he's super, super nice. He does really good videos. He's an import. He comes in from Ontario. I gotta bring lobsters with me. Do you know how freaking expensive a lobster is down here? You think we're eating them like every day? Oh, Falcom, it is 11:44 in jolly old Lakeland. You go to sleep. You have work tomorrow. Go to sleep. It's late. But thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just poured more wine. Oh, kiddo's home. Bring lobsters. You guys think I'm rich? Cost super chats to get lobster. This is in Australia where you can harvest your own gigantic prawns. Yes, my wine glass refilled itself. See, I turn red when I'm... Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, okay, you already have his channel. Basically, granted, I've been flaky on my channel for a while. But I usually try to get out as well, too. I'll try, like, if I watch what he's doing, I'll try not to go into the same neighborhoods pretty close to where when he's done it. So if he does like the north end of Halifax, then I'll probably go and do Dartmouth or the south end or the west end and everything. Halifax is more of a residential street. Are you home, kiddo?
Just now.
Come here for a second.
I just grilled some freshness with my Fitbit high step.
Oh, he got his high steps. Hey, JD. Thank you so much. People are saying hello to you in the chat. And I'm sitting at my desk. That is 95% finished.
I know this wasn't a long walk, but but at least I went to my favorite spots.
Cool.
Well, you
know what? If you get on this side next to the closet,
I was late.
Then you'll be on camera.
I was late getting out because I had to help her put this together. So that's...
you know, teenagers. But look, I got 95% of it finished. I have to fix this little part on the desk.
Yeah.
And then I can put that drawer in. And then I have to put the door on.
Cool.
There is a door in the front. So yes. Hey, Whippy Dude. Hello. So Mark is here. He just got home. He went out for a walk.
2 hours, 4 minutes.
For 2 hours and 4 minutes. He tracks everything. He has a spreadsheet. Like, I hate spreadsheets. I have to go to him if I need help with my spreadsheets. Like, I know that I got certified with Microsoft and everything else like that.
But tomorrow I'll make it longer.
I hate spreadsheets. You're building your own desk. Yes. Look, man, if IKEA would hire me, I'd be the person that would like put the stuff together for their displays. I love putting shit together. You need a desk or a bookcase built, I will do it. You need your bed from IKEA built, I can do it. Because I built my bed. That thing was freaking heavy when I brought it up 13 floors. Your videos are very complimentary. Thank you. And you subscribe to both. We try to keep our videos like similar and a little bit different. It's fun. It's fun. Mark prefers to be behind the camera. No, Mark will, I don't know. I mean, that kid was like 5 seconds old and the camera was in his face taking pictures. Yeah, I have pictures of him like recently, like swaddled up. But he did an Instagram live from the waterfront yesterday. And then he did another one the other day where he was down on the, where was he? The pedway system. But he doesn't have data on his phone, so he has to rely on stupid Wi-Fi from the city, and it's not the greatest. Bought your desk, but at Furniture City, USA. It was too easy to get an amazing old desk. I love, like, antique desks. I would love, like, my dream is eventually to get, like, one of those, like secretary desks that have like the little roll-up thing. Do you remember? My uncle used to have one, and because he had a business, he had a side hustle. He owned a few properties that he rented out rooms, like you had rooming houses. This was in Gloucester, Massachusetts, way back when. But he had one of those secretary desks, and I remember as a little kid I used to sit there and play with it all the time. Open it and close it, open it and close it. I thought it was the coolest, and I love those desks. And they're hard to come by, and when you do find them, they're hella expensive. Holy moly, mercy, Lord, Mother of God. Thank you, Devin. To reiterate what Devin Sullivan has said, hit that like button down below. And if you haven't subscribed, do that too. Did you have some Swedish meatballs at IKEA? No, because you can't eat at IKEA right at the moment. They shut down their main dining room. And you have to go down, you know, when you go through the checkout. I don't know if all of the IKEAs are the same, but here we have, like, at the end of the checkouts, that's where you can get you, like, your stupid frozen yogurts, ice cream, hot dogs, a slice of pizza that looks like it's about a week old. Things like that. Well, they're doing takeaway of the meatball dinner. Secretaries, how much are they? They're hard to come by. I saw one, I think, on Amazon or Facebook Marketplace one time, and they wanted like almost $1,000 for one, and I'm just like, it wasn't even as nice as my uncle's. But I don't know what he ever did with that one. I mean, he lives down now in Georgia. He moved from New Hampshire, like he lived in Massachusetts, but when my cousins were little, they moved to New Hampshire, and now that they're all grown up and everything, he retired and went down to Georgia. Michelle Briggs, you have to go. Thank you so much for your PayPal and everything, and I do have a hoodie on the way soon. Thank you so much for the birthday gift. I love you. You have a mint green steel case tanker desk. Oh my God. That would be... Oh my God, that's something like World War II military issue type of desk. I remember when I used to be in Air Cadets. Yes, I was in Air Cadets as a teenager from the age of 14 all the way up till I retired at 19. We had one of those I worked in the supply office. So that was my thing at nighttime, like once I got to a certain rank. I think it was when I became a sergeant or flight sergeant, I got to work in the in the supply. So I was the one who gave everybody their uniforms, their boots, their shirts, everything. And I helped organize a lot of the bush trips out in the woods. I can do that too. You throw me out in the woods, I can survive. I know how to snare a squirrel. I know how to skin a squirrel and cook it and eat it. And you think I'm a girly girl. Oh, roll top. Roll top. Those are the fun ones. Yeah. I may look girly sometimes, but I'm not. I don't know. I grew up as a tomboy. There wasn't that many girls in my neighborhood growing up. It was all boys. So I learned how to, that's why bugs don't bother me. Catching pollywogs never bothered me as a kid. Okay, there's only one bug that scared me, was a grasshopper. And that's a long story and I'm not going to get into it. Holy crap, I think I'm buzzing because I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. You've never heard of anyone eating a squirrel? I had to do it when we went to, when I was in camp in cadets, we used to go to Greenwood. Greenwood was our CFB Greenwood down in the Annapolis Valley, and we would have to do a survival course. So we would have to do that and learning how to snare stuff. What's the new job? Whippy dude. I know, see? It's like AD. I don't have ADHD, but I feel like it. I do sometimes. New job, working for a telecommunications company here in the city. It's a work from home. Hence, I got a new desk that I'm sitting at in my room. That is 95% built, and I keep playing with the drawer because it's fun, because it's smooth. But yeah. We used to have to go out there, and that was part of our thing. They would drop us out in the middle of the woods for 3 days and give us very basic things to live off. We had to build lean-tos, hunt our own food. Like, they gave us little basic, like, ready-to-eat meals. Those are disgusting. Ugh. Nightmares of those. And we would have to, you know, if you wanted your protein, you had to go look for it. So yes, squirrels, chipmunks, things like that. There were pheasants around, so I learned how to skin a pheasant. See? Not a girly girl. Do you think I remember this 30 years later? So I'm going to be working for Eastlink. They're my internet provider down here in Halifax, so I will... I don't have my cell phone through them. My cell phone is through TELUS. I've been with TELUS since 2008. So, 2008. That's a long time. That's 14 years. Yeah, I have no problem. Pheasant isn't that bad. It's kind of gamey. It's a little bit on the greasy side, but it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. But it's hard now to eat it because Mom and Dad have like a lot of pheasants that come up in the backyard along with deer. And I'm just like, I can't eat them. They're too cute. I love the pheasants. But yeah. Yeah, rabbit is an acquired taste. I do like bear meat. I've had bear steaks when I was down in the States. And I've had venison up here, obviously. Moose meat. I used to date a guy from New Brunswick. Long story, not great. And his grandmother used to make moose meat. Like, she used to do up moose meat pies, like meat pies with the moose meat. So good. So good. And if you go to Newfoundland, you'll always find people that will sell jars, mason jars filled with moose meat. That's really good. Yeah, rabbit is good if you really want it. Anything other than beef and chicken tastes too gamey for me. I get that. I get that. Because it's based on what they're eating out in the wild. Whereas a lot of stuff like that you get at the supermarket, at the grocery stores, a lot of that, they're, you know, yeah. Yeah, moose meat? Oh, gosh. Moose meat is great. I haven't had moose meat in a long time. Deer is good. Having venison is good. I remember one time, where was I? Having venison tacos. Where did I have those? I was at a powwow, I think it was. I went, a friend of mine had invited me to go to one of the reserves here in the province, and there was a big powwow. Ryan's trying to keeps trying to message you and say happy birthday, sexy, but it doesn't come up in the chat. Oh, well, hold on. Somebody called me sexy. Let's put the hair down. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Look at the roots. Holy moly. Not good. Whew. My hair is getting super long. I gotta color my hair again because my gray is coming. My glitter hair is coming through. It's hard to be gorgeous. It's hard to be me sometimes. Did I shave my armpits? Yes, I did. Yes, I have. But look, I don't really wiggle all that much. Not as much as people my age would be. Mustard is the key with rabbit. I know I'm probably grossing out a lot of people by talking about like things that aren't cows and chickens that I've eaten. I remember when I was, how old was I? 20? Was I 20? 20. 20 was when I went to France. I went to the south of France with my sister. My sister is a travel agent, by the way. This is how I traveled pre-Mark. I used to go with my sister. I've been to Paris. I've been to Rome. Been to London a few times. I've been to the Normandy coast. I've been to the Côte d'Azur and all that stuff. And no, they're shaved. And I remember the first time I ever had frog's legs was in Paris. And the first time I ever had escargot was in, where was I? Nice. I went to Nice. So like, it's funny because when we have to play that city game, when Johnny was playing that, like somebody kept saying, oh, that's Nice, that's Nice. And I was like, it's not Nice. I've been there. Oh, look, it's a Russian troll. Boom. Damn it. Delete. Yes. Ha. I got a Russian troll. And I nuke the fucker. Oh my God, I'm buzzing. Day in and day out looking fine. Oh, Ryan, hold on. Let me do my shampoo girl hair. Woo. Oh my God, I look like shit. This is what happens when you're building a desk all day. Oh yes, this is my cute little, it's a yoga clip for your hair. Yes, Bevie's buzzed now. Let's just call me Buzzin' Bevie. Yes, I don't know how, they even sell escargot in grocery stores here. It's not the best. I've had it in France. What did I have when I went to Italy? No, I didn't have anything exotic. I didn't have anything exotic in Italy. It was just, I remember my first night in Rome, my sister got sick because we went to Paris, then we went to Rome in the same trip. So she got sick in Paris. So when we got to Rome, we were staying at our hotel, she took some cold medicine, passed out, and I was getting hungry. And I was like, come on, let's go out and eat and all this stuff. And she was like, you're in fucking Italy. How hard is it to order spaghetti? So I just like, fine. I took my hotel room key and I traipsed off myself. I was 18 at the time. I was in grade 12. That was my graduation gift from Mom and Dad. And all I remember was I'm walking down the streets of Rome by myself, going past all these designer houses like Dolce & Gabbana, Versace, and all those places. And I found this cute little, like, cafe. I found the first one I went into. And I ordered my pasta. Then I had to get my sauce. And I don't speak Italian. So it was easy. Just, you know, I will have spaghetti. Then she looked at the red sauces. And she was like, which one? And I was like, ooh. And then I was like, ragu and all that stuff. So she did that. And it's like, not ragu, that's like in the frickin' jar that tastes like crap. So I did that. And I remember it was like, oh, grazie. Because that's thank you. And then she went, prego, which is you're welcome. And I was like, prego, that's a spaghetti sauce at home. Because, you know, yeah. My cat crawled his way onto my shoulder and is mad that I won't slouch for him so he can relax. I wish Max would do that. Oh, that little turkey ran off on me. He's not in here anymore. But, yeah. And I remember the first time, like when we went to Paris, I was 18. It was the same trip. I'll never forget the time, like, I had to get my sister and I around Paris because I was still in high school and I knew a little bit of French. So I remember we got into Charles de Gaulle, we hopped on the train to get us into Gare du Nord because we were up in we had to go off to the North Station and we were going to pick up the metro there to get over to Montmartre. And I had to go to the ticket booth and ask for the traveler's card. No, I don't speak Italian. And all I remember is the guy looked at me and I'm trying to speak French. Like I have grade 12 French. And it's down here, it's a mixture between Acadian French or Quebecois. Mostly leaning towards Acadian is what I was taught. And I'm sitting there trying to speak French to this guy. And he looked at me and he went, Quebecois? And I was like, hell no. No. I said, not Quebecois and all that stuff. So I said, maybe a little bit of Acadian. So he knew he figured out what I was trying to ask for, where we got like our transit tickets were on a little pass. So, and then I was the one who had to play tour guide with my sister because I'm a navigation person, and I got us around Paris, which is still my absolute favorite city in the world, and I would go back in a heartbeat. Even though, well, it's what, that was in the 90s. It smelled like a lot like urine. I don't know if it still does. I don't know, but it had like that whole, you know, we sat at cafes and we drank coffee, and it was like my first time with coffee and I hated it. Drank coffee and had croissants and little things, and I had to try it. Your Italian is horrible and your French is not so great. Yeah, Paris is famous for its aroma. That's okay. The art and the fashion in Paris totally makes up for it. It totally makes up for it. And I remember I was 18 at the time, so I could order wine. My sister let me order wine in the restaurants. It was great. It was great because there's no age limit. So if anybody ever needs a tour guide around Paris or Rome or anywhere in Italy or the south of France, hit me up. I'll be your tour guide. Hey, Paula, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I've been streaming for 1 hour and 45 minutes. Really? It seems like I just got on with you guys. Have you noticed that since the wine has kicked in, I've been a little bit more chatty? Watching French TV and news, I can definitely tell you it's no more the Paris you knew. Oh, I love Paris. I hate that show, Emily in Paris, though. Oh my God, I hate that show. It hurts my brain when I watch it. Because nobody at that age is going to have that type of a job. Fresh out of like college and living over there and getting away with a cute smile. No. I do like her boss, though, because she's like sassy. And she doesn't take shit off of Emily. Devin had to look that up. I mean, I have passable French. Like somebody asked me the other day when I was looking for a job. She's from New Brunswick, so she has She's French. She's Acadian French. I am gonna... Phew! There, that person is on timeout. She was asking me if I was bilingual or anything, and I said, I can read French. I can understand when somebody speaks to me in French. If I speak French, your ears are going to bleed because I'm not good, but I can get away with passable. Okay. Emily in Paris is defined as sci-fi TV. Yeah. I remember going on that trip it was my grade trip, spring break, my grade 12 spring break trip. It was also my, my graduation gift from mom and dad, because my sister got to go to England when she graduated, because we have family there in the Channel Islands. My brother opted out not to take a trip, so he got the money instead, and I think he spent it on beer and smokes that whole summer after he graduated. And I opted to go. Well, my sister booked me the trip to Paris, and Rome was the surprise because there was no flights to get me back in time for school for spring, like after spring break ended. And the cheapest one she could get was out of Leonardo da Vinci. That's the airport in Rome. And so when we were checking in here at Halifax airport at the time, the girl there, oh, you're going into Charles de Gaulle. Oh, I see that you have, you're going to be departing from Rome. And I was like, what? Because I had my tickets there, and at the time I didn't really know the city codes for the IATA city codes and everything. So yeah, it was a good trip. It took about like an hour to fly, an hour and a half to fly between Paris to Rome, from what I remember. Hey, Tom Spikes 416, happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. I am 28. Don't let the gray hair fool you. I'm 28 with 20 years experience. Oh, I froze. What the hell was that? That was weird. I'm on my internet. The bill is paid. I don't even know how many times I filled up my glass. Bevie's getting white girl wasted on an empty stomach. And here I am talking about like my trips to Europe. So if anybody needs a European travel companion, I'm your girl. I will go back to Europe in a heartbeat. Actually, I have 2 places on my bucket list that I really, really, really want to go to. And one of them is Johannesburg. I would love to go to South Africa. And my other one is Seoul. Just because I can stalk. I will turn into a sasang. No, I wouldn't. But I would stalk my 5 boys from Korea. What is your new job, Bevie? Bevie is going to be working for Eastlink, which is an internet and cable provider. And they do cell phones, but I don't have my cell phone through them. I will be doing that, and I will be the person that when people call up, they talk to me. I don't think I'll be doing outbound calls because I really don't want to do that. Excuse me. Granted, I am a very good salesperson. I can sell glasses to the blind, but no, I don't like doing that. You went to Paris on your honeymoon, travel for 5 days, and it was amazing. There's so much to see in Paris. Like, I mean, when I was there, I was 18. I wasn't into fashion, wasn't into any of that. Hey, JD Fisher, thank you so much. Wasn't into all that. I was more into the history of things. So it was really nice to see, like, L'Arc de Triomphe. We went to the Eiffel Tower. We saw Place des Invalides, I think it is. We got to see all the stuff where the guillotines were that chopped off Marie Antoinette and her husband's heads. We saw where Napoleon was buried. That was pretty cool. We actually took a day trip out to Versailles, and that was, holy crap. Talk about the opulence. Like, I can see why the French wanted to cut off their heads. It was a little grandiose. It was a little too shishi poo-poo. I can totally understand the French Revolution after walking through the Palace of Versailles. Totally. So I got Sanjay's in the house. J.D. Fisher's in the house. I did have Strides in the house. He's probably like, holy fuck, she's drunk. Tara Evans is here. Look, whoop. Look, I can't. That's how much wine I have left. It's a Moscato. It's from Wine Kits. Somebody made it, and I got it for Christmas from my son's grandmother. I never did the sewers and the catacombs. For some reason, my sister did not want to do that. Stick in the mud. Oh, the best thing I ever saw when I was in Paris. Screw the Eiffel Tower. Screw everything else. I saw Jim Morrison's grave. Ha ha! I saw Jim Morrison's grave up in Montmartre. I saw his grave. There was candles. There were flowers. Everything all over it. I have a picture of it somewhere. I should go dig that out. I have to find my photo albums. I think they're at my mom and dad's. But yes, I saw Jim Morrison's grave. We spent, I think, half the day. We did about 8 hours at the Louvre, and we still did not see everything. I mean, yeah, we had to see Venus de Milo, and we saw Mona, you know, and we saw, like, wow. Oh, there was a super chat. Slow Ranger, $5. Happy birthday, Bevie. You're like wine and getting better with, well, oh, I already said that. I'm getting better with age. I'm at that point in my life where, you know, if I don't have time for you, I'm not here to make you happy. I'm here to make me happy. Chess the Alley Cat. Yes, I am. I'm 28 with 20 years experience. I remember taking the funicular up to, right, what was it? I can't even think now. Sacré-Cœur. That was pretty cool. Why am I talking about Paris? Paris is my favorite city. If I didn't even show it, but next, can you see? Can you see? I have little, like, bonjour, Betty. I have the Eiffel Tower right here beside me. Let's see if we can show it. Can you tell that I'm obsessed with Paris? Yes. Favorite city. Did I hear anything more about Ian passing? No, I got my information from Ken, because Ken lived in the same building as him. That's all I knew, but I was really, like, shocked about that. It's pretty sad because I never got to meet him when I was in Toronto, and yet I was at Ken's building. Like, Teratopia and I basically sniped Ken the day I arrived. I'm like, on how many hours sleep? Like 4 hours sleep, and I'm like, hey, Ken, I'm tired. And he was cleaning up the apartment because Miss Megan was coming, and yeah, I didn't even get to meet him. And it would have been nice to meet up with him. All I know is that he passed away on Christmas Eve, Paula. That's all I know. Hold on, I gotta fix my camera because I wiggled it. Yeah, everybody was surprised. Oh, we don't need that. Everybody was really surprised about how small the Mona Lisa is. It's probably the size of, like, I don't even know, like a 16 by 20. It's pretty small. It's pretty small, and it's behind like a little bit of glass that has a bit of tinting to help protect flashes. And they tell you no flash bulbs when you take your photos of it, because it, deteriorates the oil. Yeah, so I'm like pretty unfortunate that I never I never got to meet Ian. And I wish I did when I was up in Toronto back in October. Because I got to meet Ryan Rides, I got to meet Johnny, Ken, Godwin, and Terratopia while I was up there. And they all have YouTube channels. But I never got to meet Ian. And he was always like super, super sweet in the chats. He had lots of questions, very inquisitive about things for his channel. And if he was asking questions to Johnny, Johnny was very gracious in answering him and helping him out as best as he could. Same with Ken and everything. And I did a couple, I did a video that I did for him because he requested it way back. He wanted me to go over to Dartmouth to, where was it? It was in the north end, Shannon Park. He wanted to go to, he wanted me to do a video over in Shannon Park because he knew people that lived there. And even though it's a walking trail now, I still did that for him. And I think I did mention it in that video. I did it in the summertime where I went to Shannon Park. That I don't know. $117 where you are. Holy moly. Go to sleep there, Tufik. But yeah. So it was pretty shocking when I got a message from one of my viewers on Instagram, and they had mentioned that, did you hear about Ian? And I was like, no, what happened to Ian? Like, you know, and they go, he passed away. It's on Ken Continuum in the community thing. So I just like, I'm in the middle of being on Indeed looking for a job, and I'm like, holy crap. And I'm like going on, and I saw the community tab, and I was like, oh my God. And I was like, I wish I would have met him because he seemed like a very sweet man. And I watched his videos. I enjoyed his videos, and it just like totally blew me away. I was so shocked. Yeah, he seemed like a very lovely man, and I do wish I had met him. Clayton, they are the originals. If you saw the amount of guards that are around, the more famous paintings, yeah. Yeah, Ian was really good. Like we would email back and forth every so often on my, like from my channel's email. And yeah, you know, he would ask me some questions. That's when he requested that I go out to Shannon Park, and I had never really been there. Not since it was like PMQs for the military. So it was, yeah, and I did that video for him. So it was pretty shocking and sad to find out that this week, you know. But he seemed like, yeah, he did have a lot of true grit. I'll never forget that time where he had that video and he was outside of, what was it, St. Lawrence Market. And he was just there doing his little thing. And this street musician who's there a lot, he just basically was giving him a hard time. And he goes like, you're in my spot. And Ian was just like, dude, it doesn't have your name on it. You don't own this spot, like this particular part of the sidewalk. And yeah. So it was quite shocking. Yeah, he did sound like Bill Murray when he talked. Yeah. You know, give him hell up there, Ian. Give him hell. And I loved his Canada's Wonderland. His videos that he did out of Wonderland. Those were good. Thank you, Estelle. Estelle, what time is it in Australia? Please have some shrimp on the barbie for me. But Estelle has really good pictures on her Instagram. Yeah, his Halloween videos at Canada's Wonderland were good. I thoroughly enjoyed those. I really enjoyed his Canada's Wonderland ones from Halloween. Just because I like Halloween. Will I still be able to do YouTube with the new job? Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see, Whippy Dude. Depending on what my schedule is gonna be like, I will fit it in. And I will be out on my days off. I'm gonna be, my promise that I made to myself was for 2022 is not to get flaky on my channel. I want, because I know, like, when I was working at the bakery, it was just like I would be working in extreme heat because you got all these freaking ovens going, baking the bread and everything, and it was hot. And I'd come home and I'd be like, ugh, so tired. You're so welcome, Estelle. And it was just like, it was always, I was hella tired when I'd come home. But I'm just like, I need to get out. I need to get out. And I didn't. And I totally apologize for the last 6 months of flaking out on my channel and not putting out as much content as I wanted to. So my New Year's goal, I don't call them resolutions, I can't even talk, is to basically get out more. So I will do it on my days off, and when I'm finished work for the day, depending, I might do night streams. So yeah. Ian didn't care who was watching, he just loved doing the videos. That is so, yeah. That's true. I love doing the videos. I have fun when I'm out doing them. I have a ball. I do have a ball, and I miss that. I miss doing my live streams out and about. Like right now, I'm a little bit behind on my cell phone bill, so I basically I'm gonna do it from home. Hey, Kirsto, Happy New Year to you as well. So I will get everything to it. I will still do my videos and stuff. I might change things up a little bit. Like, I meant to do this the other day, but stupid me. My Pocket 2 has like a micro SD card, and it was still stuck inside this, sitting in my laptop. So, and I meant to go do a walk the other day, and because I took kiddo with me, we went to, where did we go? Oh, we got Korean hot dogs. Korean hot dogs, because that's the new thing here in Halifax. So I went to Chun Chun, and Mark got one that had like the hot dog coated with chicken nuggets. And I just got, they didn't have my tteokbokki one. They didn't have the rice cake one. If anybody's wondering what tteokbokki is. I love spice. I've acquired a taste for spice now. I'm back in my 20s. Like I said, 28 now. And they didn't have it, so I just got basically a gamsung. And I threw on like the mayo, the sriracha mayo with ketchup, because I like the sweet and I like the spicy. And I posted them on my Instagram. And I was going to vlog all this stuff. Like I was going to walk down Spring Garden Road, because Spring Garden Road is finally finished with all the construction. It's done. It's opened. It looks really, really good. They repurposed a lot of the old cobblestones from the original Spring Garden Road. They repurposed them into the sidewalk, and it looks really, really nice. I can't wait for them to plant the trees and like the saplings that they're going to put in the flowers in the springtime. And then we went down and we got our rapid tests at the convention center, because you can go down and get your package of 5 COVID rapid tests. So I figured I would pick up 5. I had Mark with me. He could pick up 5. They don't know that we're not together. And so we did that. And I started to make a vlog, but I didn't have my gimbal with me, so it didn't really turn out. It kind of looked like hot garbage. It's still on my phone. I may put it up on the B-side channel, which has been neglected since July. So, you know what? I tried to embrace my grays about a year ago. And, hold on. I hate looking at myself because it's reversed on here. But, yeah. Ooh. It's, yeah, my glitter. You know, when people say that blondes go gray really pretty, not me, not me. But I'm thinking, I don't know. I thought about doing my hair darker. I thought about it. It's something I'm flirting with because I haven't been a darker blonde in a while. So maybe that will be a poll. Should I go darker blonde and get rid of the bleach blonde hair? Home tests are 40 to 60 bucks a US. Holy moly, curse moly. We got them for free. We had a guy there the other day. He was outside of the convention center because they do the rapid testing. And they were like, hey, are you going in for a rapid test? And I was like, no, I just need 5. And he was like, here you go. And I was like, sweet. So I don't go out very often. I'm scared to death. Well, not really scared to death. I'm just, okay, well, let's be honest. I'm lazy. I've been lazy the last couple months. But I have my kits here. We have 10 of them. I know that's terrible. And they're free. And we waited in line, and the lineup was huge. But it was moving. Like, I think we waited in line the most, not even 10 minutes. And we were like 2 blocks away from where we had to get them. And that's how fast the line moved. So I'm, yeah. So we got those. And Mark, since he goes out a lot more than I do. Ozzy, hello, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. He goes out a lot more than me. He works at, he has 2 little part-time jobs where he goes each week. He volunteers at a food bank here that's run by Feed Nova Scotia. He's one of their people. And he also works for another place. Excuse me. Oh, you call them the gray hairs highlights or blonde? I call them wisdom and glitter hairs. Oh yes, I keep forgetting you worked with Michael. My first boss when I started hairdressing. So Mark's around more people than I am. So I remember the first time, like a couple weeks ago, when we did his first rapid test. And that was the first time he ever had the swab put up his nose. Because when we had to go for our PCR tests back in May, because we were at an exposure site, all I remember is that because he was 18 and special needs, he got to do a gargle. And I'm just like, I want the gargle. I don't want this freaking swab going up there and tickling my brain, you know? And they, he got it. So the first time he had to do the swab, I had to show him how to do it. And I was like, okay, we're going to tilt our head back about 70 degrees. We're going to put the swab in and we're going to like rotate it 5 times in each nostril. We're going to put it in the solution that's in the little tube. And I showed him how to do it. And he did it, but the first time his eyes watered up because he put it up a little too far. And I was like, not that far up. You know, you don't have to go right in and give yourself a lobotomy. So he did that. So every time he does a rapid test, he'll grab onto my arm because he is nervous about it. Because he is autistic and it is a sensory thing for him. So he will hold on to me. He'll squeeze my arm for dear life and do that. And that's fine. And you know, we wait 15 minutes. It's just like doing a freaking pregnancy test in the 90s. Not, you know, that's how I knew. And yeah. And he always comes back negative, even though he does have a whole lot of contact with people, and he's always like, he keeps hand sanitizer with him at all times. If he can't wash his hands, he has like a small thing of Purell in his pocket. Like, we go to the dollar store, we'll get Purell and everything. And I'm waiting to get my booster shot. That they opened it up here in Nova Scotia the other day for 30 and over, and I waited 3 hours, and every place was freaking booked. Our Mark's co-workers, nice to him. Oh, they're awesome with him. They love him. They got him Christmas gifts. He got like so much freaking chocolate from his co-workers. I told him, I said, because I'm such a chocolate whore, I was like, hide it so I don't know where it is. I don't want to see it. I don't want to smell it, because I like chocolate. And he did. So, yeah. Yeah, so anybody, yeah, Nouvelle, anybody over 30, they announced that, today's Wednesday? I think that was Monday that they announced that. So, yeah. So I have like all these friends of mine that got theirs, and my 168 days is January 10th, because I got mine in July. And I can't, like, every time I looked, I think the closest place that I could get one, and it was Moderna, and I'm Team Pfizer, was Yarmouth. I'm not going to Yarmouth to go get my booster shot. That's going to take like 3 seconds, and then a 15-minute wait, and drive 3 hours. No. So I'm just been keeping an eye on it. Yeah. So if you're over 30, Mark's 19, so he can't get his yet. Yeah, Mark's co-workers at the food bank. Like, he volunteers at the food bank. He goes in on Mondays, they unload the truck, they put everything where they have to do it, and on Tuesdays is the day at the location that he's volunteering at is when people come in. So he's basically helping those who need help with their bags to take it up, because they're in a church basement. Take it up to the stairs, help them put it in their little shopping cart, like on the rolly wheels. Don't call them for old ladies, because I have one. Just saying. But he helps them with that and anything that's heavy. So he will do that. And then he has another that he helps out with one of his grandmother's friends. They own an interior design business. So he's the guy that has to take all the recycling down, put it in the compactor. So he knows how to use the compactor machine that they use for cardboard boxes. So it like compacts everything. You push the button thing, and when it gets full, it wraps it all up so it's ready to go for when they come to do the recycling. Do they run the adorable little fairies all winter? Yes, they do. We have an ice-free harbor. That's what makes our harbor very desirable, is that we are an ice-free port. And we have a deep port. I mean, the harbor is not that wide, but it's deep. That sounds really nasty. But, yeah. So the ferries run all year long. It's freaking cold to go outside on the ferry in the wintertime. So most people go inside into the ferry. Yarmouth connects to Maine. There used to be a ferry. I'm not sure if they're still running it or not. There was a lot of dispute about the cat. They called it the cat, and it would go from between Yarmouth and Portland, Maine, and everything, because it used to, like, it cost our province. We paid for it. We paid all the taxes on it and everything else, like even US taxes, and that wasn't very fair. How does the harbor stay ice-free? I have no idea. I think it's because of the amount of salt in the water, because it is a saltwater harbor. And it goes almost down. I think I did, when I was in my logistics course, I think the deepest part of the harbor was 500 meters. So it's pretty deep. It's pretty deep. Like a lot of the Navy, they will do a lot of like training in the harbor for scuba and everything. The big cruise ships, they dock down at near Pier 21, which is just past the container terminal where I used to work. But we are still kind of still sheltered. Like, if you look at our harbor, it stretches from the very edge of where the Atlantic Ocean is to the very tip of the Bedford Basin. That's, I think, 21 kilometers. I don't know what that is in miles, but it is quite the thing. Yeah, there used to be for Bar Harbor, but it mostly goes to Portland. Holy crap, I can hear the wind outside. My window is over that way for me, to my left. I can hear the wind blowing. I'm on the 13th floor of my building. I mean to keep taking a drink of this, and I keep putting it down, and I keep putting it down. Charlottetown is a hell of a lot cheaper than Halifax, my inspo. Halifax rent is starting to have Toronto, Vancouver type rents. Like, we're getting really expensive compared to our cost of living. Everybody here pretty much has like a Walmart budget, but shishi poo poo type of expenses. Oh, there. But yeah, there's a lack of, like, Halifax, like the same of any other Canadian city, probably besides Montreal, has a lack of affordable housing. There's a lack of it here. There is a building that is going up over in Dartmouth near Micmac Mall that's going to be for affordable housing. Clayton, where is Gloucester located? Nova Scotia is further towards... Gloucester in Massachusetts is on the Cape Ann Peninsula, which is about 45 minutes to an hour north of Boston. Oh my God, I'm getting buzzed. So it kind of juts out. So if you look at Massachusetts and you got the little, or this, I don't know, hold on. That's Cape Cod. Up above it is Cape Ann. And in the middle between the two is Boston. No worries, Maroof. I understand mom life. I remember when kiddo was little. Totally understand mom life. And it's pronounced Gloucester, not Gloucester. I spent a lot of time. My uncle and aunt had a house right on the boulevard, which is on Western Avenue, right in front of the Fisherman's Memorial. So if anybody has ever seen, oh my God, The Perfect Storm took place. It was based on a true story that based out of fishermen from Gloucester. Sorry, I'm just on my computer. Does Nova Scotia have rent control? Unfortunately, no. Ooh. I'm just looking at something. Yeah, The Perfect Storm was really good with George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg. They actually filmed it in Gloucester. There was a lot of places that I recognized. And if you look at the very end of the movie, when they show the Fisherman's Memorial, it's the guy at the wheel of a ship. And it says, "They that go down to sea in ships." Right behind that, you can see my uncle's old house, which has now been, like when he sold it back in the 80s to move to New Hampshire to put my cousins into a better, instead of a city life and everything. I did go to the castle. It used to be owned by the Moonies, right up there past Stagefort Park. But yeah, you can see his old house where I used to spend my summers. My friend just Instagrammed me. Yeah, I know Gloucester. I know Boston like the back of my hand. I love it up there. I love New England. Creepy as fuck, but I love it. But yeah, the castle that's up there, that used to be owned by the Moonies. The Moonies had it. So, yeah. Currently in West Michigan. I can't talk. Currently in West Michigan, a studio will run you $826 Canadian to 1,016 Canadian a month before trash, internet, gas, and electric. Oh my gosh. Now, if I look, let's look for a 2-bedroom apartment. Let's look for a 2-bedroom apartment here in Halifax. I won't go to my building because mine's pretty cheap because it's an old building. Okay. I can't type. Let's see what an average price. Yes, that's what I meant because I can't type. Average rent in Halifax. The average rent for a 1-bedroom apartment in Halifax is $1,460 per month. This is a 16% increase compared to the previous year. That's for a 1-bedroom. It's okay, you're lovely. Of course I'm lovely. You guys get to see me without makeup, okay? And I didn't do my hair. Normally, if I know I'm going to live stream, I take 15 minutes out of my time and gussy myself up for you guys, but I didn't. I'm sorry. Now, if I go in for a 2-bedroom, normally, on average here in Halifax, is $1,750 per month. Now, with our rents, that usually includes heat and hot water. You'll always get heat and hot water. You're responsible for your parking if you need parking in the building, and your own electricity, like your own hydro. So that's for a 2-bedroom apartment. Yeah, that is too fast, Nouvelle. There have been times where I've debated about going over to Dartmouth to live. And I haven't lived in Dartmouth since 1999. Yeah, rent in Halifax is Toronto prices, and we have Walmart budgets. Minimum wage here in Nova Scotia is 13 something an hour. Now, if I look at a 3-bedroom, and those are hard to find, 3 bedrooms are $1,993, which is up $45 from last year, which is a 2% increase. Do they even have 4-bedroom apartments in Halifax? Oh yeah, those are $2,995. And there's nothing available. Those would be like townhouses if you were going to rent. Dartmouth is always cheaper. Depending on what part of Dartmouth. Oh, I'm staying put where I am. I've been in this building since 2012. When I first moved into this building, I had a 1-bedroom apartment with Mark, because that's what I could afford at the time. And when he was at his dad's, I had the bedroom. When he came back from his father's, because we have shared custody, and we still do the same arrangement even though he is 19. When he was here, I had a pull-out sofa. I still have the same pull-out sofa, so I would be out there. So the living room became my apartment, like my bedroom. Now, it's funny because when I look at my building, when they say for a 2-bedroom, it's a lot more than what A lot more than what I'm paying, but I've been here for so long. So it's kind of grandfathered in. I try to be a great mama. Like, I always gave him the room. Like, when we had to share a 1-bedroom apartment, he got the bedroom, I got the sofa couch, which was fine because he was younger. Because I've been in this place 5.5 years for the 2-bedroom. But when we were in the 1-bedroom, you know, he was still going to school. So I would be up later than him. His bedtime when he was younger was usually 10 o'clock at night. So he would go to bed. I would be out in the living room anyway, watching television or watching Netflix. So I would basically stay out there, pull out the sofa bed, and sometimes I'd get on my old laptop and play Minecraft because oh my God, I used to be big into Minecraft. My old computer is dead. Nothing, you know, I can't even like take my old Minecraft. I probably can. I just been lazy. I never really put it over onto this computer, but I had like this whole, you know, okay, if anybody's familiar with Minecraft, you know, when you get those canyons that would go through there. Hold on, another Russian. Bye-bye, Russian bots. I had a whole underground city. There was like this place that they found in Vietnam, which I thought was really cool. And it was like this whole ecosystem, and it was in a cave, and it had trees, and it had a river, and it had all these things, and I recreated it. I loved Minecraft. Oh my God, that was like, when I got back into planners, that kind of took me away from the Minecraft as my stress relief. Because I would sit there, and especially if I was having a bad day, I would take myself and put it on survival mode, and I would just beat the fuck out of the zombies and the spiders and the skeletons that would shoot me with, oh, I'm finishing off my bottle of wine. Oh, it's empty. I would, you know, do that. Like if I was having a bad day, I would just go on there and I would like purposely go look for the spiders that would try to kill me, or the creepers and everything, and I would do that. But now I got back into doing planners. And if you're wondering what planners are, it's just like scrapbooking, but it's functional because I plan my day. Like I'd put up all my scheduling. Slot Ranger, you gotta go. Thank you so much, my dear, for your super chat. I will use that to go towards my birthday. Your Whippy Dude is saying his building doesn't have a 13th floor, skip 12 to 14. Technically, it still does. I'm on the 13th floor of my building, and it still says 13. I'm not going to say what number I'm in. And my apartment's pretty big. It's, I think, 900 or 1,000 square feet. It's big. I mean, this building was built in 1971 or 72. So it's a little bit older than me, but it's big. A couple of years ago, they took out my carpeting in the bedroom and in the living rooms, like in the 2 bedrooms and the living room, which was fine by me because I hate vacuuming. So I have like the laminate flooring now. They did that. Eric, no, not at all. I did when I first moved into the 2 bedroom. But at the time they did heat treatments, which means I'd have to take Max and put him in his carrier. They put me in a vacant apartment, and they baked my apartment to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. So anything that was going to be combustible, I threw it out onto the balcony or in the fridge. So anything of my hair products, because hey, hair products, I'm a girl. I'm going to have my hairspray, heat protection spray when I flat iron my hair, and all that. Nail polishes, because I'm a nail polish whore. I know I don't talk about my nail polish collection on here. I have a lot. And since I bit my nails all Christmas. Thank you, Mr. Strides. You sent me a text that said happy birthday. Thank you so much. I miss your singing. I miss your singing because you sang to me last year. Oh, and Dylan Reynolds sang to me last year too. But yes, lurk, nap, do whatever they want. I'm buzzing right now. I'm turning into white girl tipsy because I'm drinking on an empty stomach. And I'm rambling on and on and on. So yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't mind that you're lurking or napping. There's times where I've like have your streams on in the background while I'm like job hunting. So perfectly okay. Did you see Trudeau get his booster shot? I think I saw it on Instagram. I don't have cable. I cut the cable cord 2009. So I cut the cable cord way back when. So yeah. Okay, it's funny because Ken messaged me earlier on Instagram. It's so cute because he said, "Happy birthday, Bevie," and he put all these emojis. One of them was pizza and the other one was a burrito. So I said, "Thanks, Kenny. Is that a girthy burrito emoji?" And he went, "Yes, it is." That's so cute. Hey, Andrea Fuentes. I wish I knew Portuguese, but I don't. So I can't say, you know what? Let's go to Google. I hate Google Translate, but let's see. See, I have my computer in front of me. Good evening in Portuguese, because I think you're in Brazil, right? You're in Brazil? Yeah, they made my apartment 450 degrees, and that would kill the bed bugs. I had them for maybe just like when I first moved into this 2-bedroom, and when they did that, they did 2 treatments, gone. I miss living in an apartment, cleaning up and all that stuff. Montevideo. Where's Montevideo? Andrea, where's Montevideo? Hold on. Oh, you're in Uruguay. Okay. What do they speak in Uruguay? Do they speak Spanish in Uruguay? Because if they do, I can say, Buenas noches. Buenos noches. Buenas noches. Whereas in Portuguese, it would be Boa noite, I think. Uruguay, but you're Venezuelan. Okay. See, I'm learning shit while I'm tipsy. Okay. I can't even type. Oh my God. Let's look up Venezuela. Oh, it is Spanish. Okay, good. Oh my God, don't get me to speak Portuguese. My roommate when I lived in Toronto, he was my first roommate. Well, no, technically he was my second roommate. His family, he was born actually in Lisbon, and he was a drag queen. I hung out with drag queens, if you didn't know that, when I lived in Toronto, and the village was my hood and stuff. Oh, Karen, thank you so much. You're great too. No, there's no donair emoji. Damn it. Oh my God, don't get me talking about donairs, Whippy dude. I want one now. Fuck. I shouldn't swear. But yeah, my roommate, Paul, my first roommate, he was Portuguese, and that was his first language. And yeah, trying to talk to his parents. But man, we used to get like these great big, huge bottles every couple weeks from his dad. That was like homebrew of red wine. Oh, you want to talk about getting drunk really fast? I mean, I was 20 to 22 at that age period, like that time. That's what I did, because that's what you're supposed to do when you're at that age. And yeah. And we used to go for, his mom used to make Portuguese fried chicken. Oh my God. I knew very little Portuguese back then. I mean, that was 25 some odd years ago now. When was that? 94 to 95? So, yeah, a long time ago. And it's funny because Paul's on he's still on my Instagram. He's on my Facebook. We still talk and everything like that. But we used to get the big jugs. They almost look like what we call growlers of beer and everything. But we, yeah, and it was red wine. And Paul was so used to drinking them that he was just like, here, have some wine and everything. Man, homebrews are really strong. Like this Moscato is a homebrew. I almost dropped that. My bottle, empty. It is. Holy crap. I've been on here for 2.5 hours. Really? You guys should have shut me up a long time ago. I tell ya, I just keep talking and talking. I would. Oh, Teratopia put a picture of us up on the Instagram. Teratopia put a challenge up. She swears that if Ryan rides and myself, you did not put me in there. She put me in that. She goes, today is the challenge, folks. I solemnly swear that if Ryan rides Toronto and Bevie YHZ, Z, not Z, Z, and myself, Teratopia 13, get 5,000 subscribers each by December 31st, she will run into Lake Ontario for the next polar bear dip on a live stream. Oh, as long as I don't have to freaking do a polar bear dip into the North Atlantic, I'm happy with that. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I would not do a polar. I don't know if I would. I would for charity. If it was a charity, I would so do a polar bear dip because I do believe that's a good cause and nobody wants to do it. So they would gladly give money to people who would. Probably. I'm going to like that status. Oh, I already did. I'm sorry. Ryan rides. Hey, sexy. I think of all the times when I was in Toronto and every time Teratopia and I were in the car driving and we'd have to call you and you thought that I was Teratopia. Really? I do a really good phone voice. There was one time, oh God, when was it? I was 20. First time living in Toronto, looking for a job. Thank you, Whippy Dude. I will enjoy the rest of my birthday. It ends in 3 hours for here in Halifax. But I remember every time Teratopia and I were driving around Toronto that day, after she picked me up from the airport, I have to call Ryan for something. And I'd be like, hey, sexy. I can't even do it right now because you think I would because I'm tipsy. But I would do the phone sex voice and I'd be like, hey, sexy. And he would be like, hey. And he didn't know it was me. He thought it was Tara. Every fucking time he thought it was Tara. It was hilarious. It was fun. It was fun. Teratopia. I'm just looking at my Instagram for a second. And then she put up here, happy birthday to my girl crush. Oh, I can't believe we turned 32 this year. and Marie Palmer put, and you both don't look a day over 25. Oh, Ryan, I had fun with you. You were fun to flirt with on the phone. It was fun. He was just like, oh, this isn't Tara? Oh my gosh. Hey, Doug, thank you so much. Bevie's gotten into the birthday cheer. Woo. I should put my coaster on my left side because then it looks better. Hold on. Oh, my coaster is so dirty, but it's a piece of tile. Woo, with a mermaid on it because I love mermaids. I love mermaids and fairies. I'm still a girl, a little girl at heart when it comes to mermaids and fairies and owls. I love owls. Cheers, Marie. What else can we talk about? What should we talk about? Give me a topic. Give me a topic. I love talking. I missed you guys. I haven't done a live stream in well, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. 3 weeks, I think it was. Owls and corvids. Do I want to talk about owls and birds like crows and ravens? Owls are really cool. I love owls. Oh my gosh. I have a collection of owls out in my living room. I have like, you know, like little containers, like kitchen containers that you would put like your sugar and your flour and your whatever in it. I have owl ones that I have, and they're empty because I don't want to put anything in them. JD wants to talk about the donair. The donair. The donair has a special spot. Kathleen, thank you so much for coming into my live stream. I'm not going to keep this too much longer, but I thank you for so much for coming in and having my birthday with me. I really appreciate it. Cheers. Hold on. All right, who wants to know about donairs? Donairs. They are not gyros. They are not like the Turkish doner kebab. They are related to them, but it's like apples and pears. Apples and pears. Think of it this way. So you have like your spiced meat. It is basically beef and lamb all blended together with some really good spices. And they put it on a spit, a vertical spit, and it spins around. And they take a special little shaver and they shave it off. They throw it in the oven just to bake it up a little bit to make it nice and crispy with your pita bread. And then you have to sprinkle on your onions and your diced tomatoes. Those are the only vegetables you put on a donair. If anybody tells you that you got to put lettuce or any type of other vegetables besides onion, it has to be white onions, not red. White onions and diced up tomatoes, and they put it on. And then they put this sweet garlicky sauce. Oh my God, it's just to die for. It's like, it's made from condensed milk, olive oil, vinegar, and garlic. And I'm sure that there's other stuff. And you put that on and use like all over the whole freaking donair. And it's so good. And then you wrap it up. Me, I will put cheese on mine. So I usually go with a mozzarella cheese. And you put that on and it's like, oh. And they roll it up in the tin foil, like usually 2 layers of tin foil, depending on how much sauce they put on, depending on where it is, because different locations will put like, sometimes they'll go really skimpy with their donairs. Richard Bishop, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And they'll put it on and then they will like put it really skimpy so it's not really messy. But you have to eat it with your hands. I've scolded Mr. Godwin L on his channel because he decided he was going to go to Milton. There's a place there called Halifax donair. He decided that he was going to go out there and try it because these guys that own this are from here. So he got one that was pretty much close to a Halifax donair that you can get in Ontario. He ate it with a knife and fork. Zed. It's Zed. And he ate it with a knife and fork, which is blasphemy. You do not eat it with a knife and fork. You do not put any other vegetables besides onion and tomato on it. And he had one. It filled him up. Usually if I get one, I usually try to, like, depending on where I get it from, like, I like Tony's. That's here in the central part. It's just over there by the Commons. Their small donair is like a large at other places, and it's like super cheap. It's super good, and they have really good spicy meat. I think I did a mukbang on a live stream. I did a home stream where I did it, but I was picking the meat off, and I was bribing people. I was just like, all right, this is how it is. If you want to see me take a bite out of the donair, you got to pay me a super chat for me to actually pick it up and put it in my mouth. It is not like a shawarma. Shawarma is chicken. Like the marinated chicken that's all layered up and they shave it off. This one here is with the meat. I haven't had a donair. Oh my gosh. When did I get a donair last? It's been a while. I always find when I get a donair, it gets pretty stinky in the bathroom later on. Excuse me, I know. TMI. Because of all the garlic that's in the sauce. But it's so good. So good. If you guys ever come down to, Halifax, I will take you out. We'll get donairs. For those who think that we all eat fish and chips down here, I'll take you out for fish and chips. And everything. All right, Nouvelle. Have a good night. I'm so not used to having, like, doing a home stream like this. I will not do mukbang videos. It's very rare that you'll see me eat on camera. I don't like it. I'm very self-conscious about that. If I'm gonna do it, then I'll do it for super chats, but I won't do it voluntarily. You pay me if you want to see me eat. And then I will take bites out of whatever I'm eating. Like there was one time I was eating ramen noodles. I went through a phase where I went up to the Korean store, like up the road, and sorry, I just read Tara Evans's comment. I went up to the Korean store, I got ramen, and I was sitting there eating it, and it was like, what was it? Oh, no, it was chapagetti. I was eating chapagetti for my noodles. And I added my own stuff onto it as well. And I was eating that, but I was trying to, like, not eat it on camera and everything. So, yeah. If I'm ever going to do a mukbang and you want to see me eat, you got to pay for it. Because I'm very self-conscious about eating on camera. So, what Tara Evans is saying is that Michael bought her a stripper for her birthday. She's worked with Michael. Michael was my very first boss. He was my very first boss when I worked at Young and Eglinton. He had a salon right above where Osmo's shawarma is at Young and Egg. Actually, it's like right across, a little bit across from the old Station K, which is Stock. That's where I worked. And he had the salon up above, and it was called Lasting Impressions. And it was my very first salon, fresh out of school. And that was my first salon. I'll never forget the first time he wanted me to cut his hair. Oh my God. I never saw him get mad at me so much. I was like nervous because, it's your boss and you're cutting their hair and you got the clippers. And I was like, yeah, I can do fades. I'm 20. I'm cocky. I have no clue. And I did his fade and I went way up past his occipital bone. Like I went way up with the clipper. And he was like, what did you do? I was like, I'll fix it. And I was like, clipper over comb, clipper over comb, clipper over comb. Then I was like pulling out my scissors over comb, and I was like blending it in. this is how I became a fade queen. Because I can do fades like that. Like, yeah. Yeah. I'm good at fades. I love doing fades. It's hard, and that taught me. But it was really funny because he was a drag queen. He was the very first elected Empress of Toronto. And he's also a dowager queen. I think he became a regent queen later on, but I helped him campaign for his decade ball back in '96, and he lost to Candace, who just recently passed away. Rest in power, Candace. But yeah, holy crap, my battery's going down. 1 second. Hold on just a second. I gotta charge. I don't want to lose my stream. Holy crap. The wine hit me while I stood up. Oh yeah. Brooklyn Heights, Queen of the North. I got more boobs than she does. Okay, let's take this out. Ah! Oh my god, that sounded sexual. I grunted. Do. Holy crap, my battery went down to 3%. You heard a weird sound. Yes. I hooked it up to my laptop. Holy crap. What did I just do? Oh, hold on. You don't want to work as a hairdresser. No. You know how bitchy and catty hairdressers are? Oh my god. You have to have a certain personality. You can't be a nice person like me. I'm nice. And I wear my heart on my sleeve. I will tell you that right now. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I know I gotta have a thicker skin. And just listening to the toxicity in the back room of a hair salon, no. I did my roommate Paul's hair, Tara. He was a drag queen with Michael. They used to do Monday night shows at Club Colby's, which used to be down on St. Joseph Street. And I think there's a restaurant now where Club Colby's used to be. And it was the Monday night drag shows. And it was Lauren Michaels and the Sophisticated Ladies. Paul was colorblind, and I used to help him out with his makeup. A colorblind drag queen. And he was... Oh, look, another Russian troll. Thank you. And it was not Lauren Michaels, it was Lauren, Lauren Michaels. And I remember I used to do up the promo posters. I used to have to go across the street from Young and Egg. Oh, what's there now? I want to say like the Container Store or whatever that's there. Used to be a Kinko's. Wherever the Kinko's was. If Johnny's in the chat, he knows where the Kinko's was. I think it was a Kinko's. And I used to go over there and do all the promotional posters in my spare time. And I used to do Michael's wigs. You know Paul DeCunha? He used to be Jacqueline Michaels. He was Lauren's drag daughter. And my friend Martin, who is now living down in St. Catharines, he owns a floral shop. Oh, have a good night, Michelle Gray. Oh, Johnny's live in 15 minutes. I guess that means I have to cut things short. Granted, I've been talking for almost 3 hours. But yeah, I remember being 20 years old and knowing how tux worked. And I didn't need to know that. That was a little, my eyes. Because back then, nobody really used like the, nobody used duct tape or anything like that, or used whatever they use now. Yeah. But I used to do Michael's wigs. I remember the first time he gave me one of his Maryland wigs, because he had a lot of them. And he asked me, he goes, oh, can you do her wig? You know, so I would do it in my spare time in between clients. And I sat there and I pin curled and did the finger waves. Oh, oh, oh,